Good evening. I'm the only one here so far, but that's because, of course, I'm a little bit early, but that's okay. I always try to come on a little bit early and also give people a moment to stop what they're doing and take some time, just 15 minutes out of their week to join me and all of the Facebook Live Thoughtful Thursday family so that we can inspire each other as we end our week. I'm just excited, of course, to have you here, excited about what's going to happen with us, excited about what's in store for us. I see some people have joined. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I missed one, I think. I think I see my niece Camilla. I see Angela Foy. I see Deborah Harris Colston. She's out in Texas. Deborah, we hope that you are doing well. We know this is a tough time for the state of Texas. Hey, Miss Vivian, we know this is a tough time, and please know we've been praying for you. There's my friend Beth DeRock. Hi, Beth. But Deborah, we've been praying for you, and we hope that things get better very soon. Hey, Shauna, there's my sorority sister who just joined us. It's just 8:15, so you guys know, for those of you who have been on Facebook Live with me before, I always give a couple of minutes just so people can have time to get themselves together. I know it's in the evening and we've been running around. Hey, Lucy, good to see you. We've been running around trying to do all the things that we have to do in the course of a day. So I always give a minute or two for people to join us. We've got people, there's my sister Bonnie. Hey, sissy, love you. We've got people in Virginia Beach, Norfolk, Hampton, Texas, right here in Metro Atlanta. We've got people all over the place. We've had someone join us from as far away as California. So I'm excited about how we are moving. And that's what the topic is tonight. If you didn't get a chance to look at the topic is moving on up, moving up. So that's I think, very appropriate for the way we've been moving with the Thoughtful Thursdays. And I must apologize. I sound really congested. I caught a cold. I first started getting sick on Saturday, and a cold can really knock you out. But I'm feeling better. I might not sound better, but I feel better. Okay. Oh, good. My sister Deborah. We've known each other since 4th grade. That's when I first met Deborah. She says that they're about 3 hours north of Houston. Good. So they are okay. But again, we're still praying for the people of Houston as they go through this very trying time. Well, it's 8:17, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. Let me adjust my chair just a little bit. I'm squinting. If Davita gets on, she'll get me because she says, you got to stop squinting, but it's a habit. I don't know. I've been doing this for, I won't say how many years. And Bonnie, you better not say either. But I've been doing this most of my life. I've been a squinter, so it's a hard habit to break. I'm working on keeping my eyes open and not squinting so much. But good evening to everyone, and welcome to the September 21st edition of Thoughtful Thursday with Cradle Inspired Enterprises. Thank you so much for taking a few minutes out of your busy schedule to join us as we end the week. And before we get started, before we go any further, I would like to ask everyone to take a moment to like, comment, and share. Like, comment, and share. That's how we get to meet more people, when we like, comment, and share, when we see a live going on. So go ahead and like, comment, and share. We want everybody to be inspired. We don't want to just hold this inspiration into ourselves, right? Right. So I don't know about you, but I am so looking forward to February 23rd through the 24th, 2018. Who out there can tell me why? Thumbs up if you know why. Thumbs up, shake your head. I wish we could see each other, but I know you know what's going on. Well, In case there's someone who's just joining us for the first time, and I see my friend Baron. Hi, Baron. Thank you for joining us. If you're joining us for the first time, February 23rd and 24th is when the 2018 Sister Circle Summit, bringing it all together, mind, body, and soul, will take place here in Metro Atlanta. That's right. It's going to be right here in Metro Atlanta. It's going to be at the beautiful Hampton Inn on Sugarloaf Parkway. That's actually in Lawrenceville, but it's here in, oh, somebody just told me how I could make it so we could see each other. Okay, I'm gonna have to talk to him. Sorry for the distraction. It's the cold. My head is all stuffed up. It's the cold. Got me all over the place. But if you look at the description, it tells you how to register for the conference, also how to make your hotel reservations. Friends, we're going to have a great time. It's going to be an awesome event. We've got, now this is only for women, but for our male friends who join us on Thoughtful Thursday, give your wife a trip. Send her up here to Atlanta. Send her down to Atlanta. If you're in Maryland, send her up from Florida. Send her, from North Carolina, California, wherever you are. Send someone that you love to this conference, because this conference is going to be an opportunity for us to really dig into sisterhood and what it's all about, how we can develop and sustain good relationships as women. So, and we're also going to have some powerhouse speakers. I'm going to tell you who they are. We have Prophetess Sherry Rushing, who, as most of you know, is my pastor. She's going to share some wonderful insight. We have Deirdre Fields, Minister Deirdre Fields, who is my little sister. I have known her all my life, of course, and she has known me all of hers, and she's a powerhouse speaker. She'll be coming from Florida. Then we have what I call them, the calm, quiet storm. There's two of them. There's Rita Barnes and Joyce Jones. They are two of the most calm women you'll ever meet. And they always have powerful insight, good resources, good support. So these are women that you want to know. Then we have Minister Anne Maria Benton, who's going to take us to another level. She's helping us look at things from a different perspective. We have our millennial, Miss Shanae Woodards, who has oh my goodness, she's going to be awesome. She has an awesome testimony, an awesome story, and will help us see the power of being good sisters. Then we have Dr. Sharon Cradle, who is my sister-in-law, but she will also be talking to us about mindset, how to change our mindset. And then we have Dr. Teresa Wilburn, who is an educator, author. She's going to give us some insight on how we move forward, how we can get from here to there. And then this just happened last night, just confirmed, Miss Lila Stevenson. And Lila's going to be coming from Texas. So she's powerful. She's going to be talking about the relationships that we have with our significant others. So that's going to be really good. Again, remember to like, comment, and share this. Kia, please send me, I see Kia just popped on. Kia, please send me your address so I can send you your book, okay? She won a book on one of our giveaways. So Kia, please send me your address so I can get that to you. All right, a few questions before we go on. One, you ready? Everybody ready? Got your pencil and paper out? You know I'm always in school. Did you start your week off with some inspiration? Did you do that? Because we talked about this. Next question, who stepped out of their comfort zone and moved into their discovery zone? Who did that? Who stepped out of their comfort zone and moved into their discovery zone? Have you been a positivity model? Were you a model for positivity this week, at any time this week since we last spoke? Well, it's not too late. There's still, a few more days in the week. We got Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So if you haven't done those things, you still have time. Don't worry. There's always another opportunity. So if you haven't done something to inspire yourself or someone else, go do that. Step out of your comfort zone and go to your discovery zone. Okay? We want to do that. And like I said, please keep those impacted by the hurricanes Irma and Maria in your thoughts and prayers. We're praying for them. And also, if you can support a relief effort, please do that. Okay. And I was just thinking, it just came in my, I read somewhere that Puerto Rico, they are thinking that their power might not be restored for 4 to 6 weeks. So that's a long time. Think about how we felt when we went 2 or 3 days with no power. So please, please, please support some type of relief effort as our brothers and sisters are trying to get through this situation in their life. Okay. All right, so let's get started. Our topic tonight is moving on up. And I know in your head, the first thing you started doing was singing the theme song from the Jeffersons. How many of you know all the words? I do. I know the whole song. If I didn't have this cold, I'd sing. Yeah, right. No, I wouldn't. But you remember the words to moving on up. Okay? And think about it. Think about how we're here tonight and we made it through a huge storm last week, right? Even in Metro Atlanta, we went through some things here, not quite on the level as Houston, but we did have some unexpected storms. And tonight, what I want to do is encourage you to move on up in spite of the storm. We talked about last week about going through the storm, and now we want to move up. Listen, storms are going to come. Things are going to happen. That's just life. But the key, again, and we talked about this last week, is how you react. How do you rebound after a storm? We talked last week about being prepared. We talked about that you can go through the storm when you make preparation. And that's what we want to do. We want to be prepared to move to our next level after the storm. And that means we've gone through it. We're going to the next level after the storm. So I have a little analogy. I just think about this. There are people who win the mega lotto. They win $50 million and go from, being an average person making an average salary to getting that kind of money. But what we often hear is that after they win the money, after about a year or so, they're broke. You know why that is? You know why they go broke? It's because they weren't ready to move on up. They didn't prepare. Even though winning the lottery is definitely not a storm, but you have to prepare. You have to make some different decisions about your money. When you come into a whole bunch of money, you can't go out and buy. Well, you could, but you'll find yourself in a bad situation. You can't go out and buy everything that you see. You have to make some plans. You have to make some preparation. You have to do some things to prepare yourself to move on up. And there's nothing wrong with that. Don't let, everybody come out of the woodwork talking about they're your long lost cousin. You can't do that. You have to be able to prepare for the storm. Okay. And it's not that that person didn't want or need the money. It's just that they didn't make the correct preparations. And when we don't prepare, we run into all kinds of situations. So what I'm saying to you, that in our life, we have to prepare. If we want to move to our next level, we have to prepare. And I've said this before, those of you who have been with me, we've talked about this before. You can't just throw something out there and think it's going to work. If you want it to work, whatever it is, you have to put in the work. If you want it to work, you have to put in the work. You have to be prepared. Remember, we talked about that. We've talked about that you need to pray, plan, and implement. Again, it all comes back around to being prepared to move to whatever your next level. So if we don't have a plan in place, things are probably not going to go very well. Listen, let's move up. Let's go to what we're destined. Let's be what we're destined to be. All of us has a destiny. There's some things that are supposed to happen for us, but we have to put in the work. So when we do that, we are going to move up. I posted recently on my Instagram and Facebook page, you want to hustle so hard and do the work that soon the people who were hating on you will be asking you if you're hiring. So make sure you're getting your hustle on. There's nothing wrong with that. Putting in the work. People might not see the vision, but that's okay because it's not their vision anyway. It's not for them. It's for you. So make sure you're putting in the work, you're putting in a plan, and then you're implementing so that you can move up and get to the place that you're destined to be. Okay? So today, I just want to remind you that we can move on up to the east side or whatever side of town you want to live on. But we can move up and go to our next level because we got this. We're destined for this. This is what we're supposed to do. You're supposed to be whatever your destiny is, okay? And don't let anybody deter you from that. You want to surround yourself with positive people, people who are speaking life to you, people who are encouraging you, but also people who will tell you when you're out of line. You want some people in your life who will tell you you're out of line. Let those people talk to you. Do those things in love and what we call constructive criticism. But you have to surround yourself with positive people. You want to speak positivity, be a help and not a hindrance. A hindrance. Be a help and not a hindrance. All right, I think that's my time for this evening. I want to thank each and every one of you for taking some of your time to join me on Thoughtful Thursday with Cradle Inspired Enterprises. You matter to me. I look forward to seeing you next week at the same bat time and same bat channel. We will be here waiting for you. Have a great end to your week. Be inspired.